वेलकम टू टाइज। स्पैम कॉल से तो आजकल हम सभी परेशान हैं। दिन में सुबह शाम रात कभी भी हमारे फोन पर स्पैम कॉल आ जाती है। बट डू वी हैव अ सोल्यूशन फॉर दिस? वेल, वी हैव। टुडे आई हैव विद मी मिस्टर अर्पित। ही हैज फाउंडेड अ स्टार्टअप कॉल्ड नाम, और इस स्टार्टअप के जरिए आप बहुत सारे स्पैम कॉल्स को इजीली अवॉइड कर सकते हैं। वेलकम अर्पित।
Thank you.
So, Arpit, to begin with the conversation, can you tell my audience what is Naam AI?
नाम AI भारत का पहला AI कॉलर ID ऐप है जो कि अननोन कॉल्स, स्पैमर्स, स्कैमर्स बताता है। इट्स अ वेरी लाइट वेट ऐप, सो जस्ट नीड टू डाउनलोड इट एंड जैसे ही आपकी फ़ोन पे कोई भी एक प्री कॉल आएगा, मतलब कॉल आएगा या आप कॉल करोगे तो एक पॉपअप आ जाएगा जो कि आपको बता देगा आप किसको कॉल कर रहे हो या आपको किससे कॉल आ रहा है। दैट्स इट।
So, जैसे भी आपने मुझे कॉन्सेप्ट बताया, तो आई कैन रिकॉल अनदर ऐप लाइक ट्रू कॉलर बिकॉज वी ऑल हैव बीन यूजिंग फॉर क्वाइट अ लॉन्ग टाइम. So how Naam AI is different from Truecaller?
So I think Truecaller has built definitely a good business model historically. अगर हम एक डिकेड की बात करें तो and even I remember जब Truecaller इंडिया के अंदर आया था, I tried to using it, but what we are observing है जब इंडिया में अब धीरे धीरे डिजिटाइजेशन हो रहा है, हम टुडे 700 मिलियन स्मार्टफोन यूजर्स है, बट द स्पैम कॉल की फ्रीक्वेंसी डे बाय डे इंक्रीज होती जा रही है।
True.
तो हाउ कैन वी बिकम मोर कॉम्पिटेंट एंड मोर इनोवेटिव इन टर्म्स ऑफ हाउ डू वी आइडेंटिफाई स्पैम कॉल्स? सो हमने पूरा बिजनेस मॉडल एंड मैथडोलॉजी जो है चेंज करी है कि user input, where the user input mechanism is just a one parameter for us to identify कि this particular number is spam or not, but we take a lot of adaptation AI, lot of reinforcement learning. We try to train and fine tune our model day by day based on lot of input parameters, and that's how we are able to tell okay, this is a new number coming into the market. Is it an existing number? Is it a STD number? It's a mobile number, it's an international number. What is the pattern of the number? And that's how we are able to tell based on the behavior of the call it's actually spam number or a scam number.
So you just mentioned that you track a lot of things related to any new number coming in the market. So it also includes a lot of data, and when we talk about data security is a big concern. So how at Naam you ensure that data is secured?
So even the app itself is so much secure that to use the app itself, you don't need to share your contacts. When you talk about the data privacy, so Naam itself is a app which is focused on safety and privacy of the user. So as we say the tagline, you don't need to sync your contacts to the permission. I mean, you don't have to give us the contact permission because we already have the data of the user. So we don't need any more input from the data. So their contacts, their data is totally secure. It's a very lightweight app. You don't need to give we have not even integrated the SMS also in the app because we don't want to get access to a lot of data and privacy of the user. And regarding how do we manage and collect that data, so it's very we use very highly authenticated and encrypted modeling around that. Our all APIs and all data is secured. Nobody can have access to that. Even we have also launched the website also where you can search the number now on the website also.
Okay. अगर हम आपके टेक्नोलॉजी की बात करें, so since it does not fetch the contact list of the user, so can you elaborate on the technology part, like how do you source the information?
ये नाम का जो पूरा बिजनेस मॉडल है, सो वन स्टेप अहेड वी टेक कि यार व्हाई डू वी नीड दैट, क्योंकि already as you mentioned that Truecaller is already doing that. It's a crowdsourced data and people are accessing content. So what different we have done historically ki now we are gathering all the data from the Google directly. Every information is available on Google business is there, academic institutions, websites are there. So we are trying to get a lot of information from the user. We are trying to identify, okay, this parameter can belong to this particular user, this info, this mobile number to this name. Sometimes we get a lot of attribute to user की एक वेबसाइट से मुझे एक यूज़र का फर्स्ट नेम मिलता है, एक यूज़र से मुझे सिर्फ उसका इनिशियल नेम प्लस लास्ट नेम मिलता है, एक में मुझे सिर्फ लास्ट नेम मिलता है, एक में मुझे दोनों ही इनिशियल मिलता है, एक में मुझे नेम ही रिवर्स मिलता है. So we are trying to gather all this information, map to a singular system. That's how we identify, okay, this numbers belong to a particular individual. कई जगह हमें मिलता है, okay, ये उसका I would say email ID है, ये उसका सिटी है, but पॉइंट है कि वो डेटा आउटडेटेड हो सकता है. कि अगर हम वी हैव गॉट द दिल्ली, बट क्या जो दिल्ली में रह रहा है वी नेवर नो, इट्स वी मे बीन गुड़गांव या बैंगलोर. सो टू फाइन ट्यून द डेटा, कीप मोर एंड डेटा मोर अपडेटेड, सो वी हैव टू गैदर मोर एंड मोर डेटा ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. सो वी आर डूइंग इट ऑन अ डेली बेसिस.
So since you deal with a lot of data on a daily basis, and you have launched an advanced AI startup. So, do you think that the Indian market and the Indian AI infrastructure is ready for startups like yours?
I think absolutely the feedback we are getting from the users, everybody's loving it because there are a lot of users who actually are caring about their privacy. So initially those are our target audience which we want to pitch them. And organic also, we are also getting good feedback on the product and the features we have launched is very lightweight application. We're not displaying any ads currently. You just get the relevant information you need. It will auto block spam calls also. It's already feature enabled, which could be maybe in the future. We are not going to reveal it as a premium feature also. Even we have plans to go premium in the model. We will keep it very low pricing considering the market cap of the Indian users. So we have plans to launch at 99 rupees by the way, coming a few quarters. So yeah, I think mostly on those lines on how do we collect, how do we plan to monetize, and how do we save it. So these are the major areas.
So if I come to your personal journey, you are from IIM, and we have seen that a lot of people, a lot of youngsters generally run behind the corporate, like big corporate jobs. So what's really motivating you to get into entrepreneurship?
So I would say two reasons. One is already I have before joining IIM already have worked with multiple startups and MNCs, mostly US based MNCs also, and Indian startup also in Bangalore. So I already aware of what is of the terms of the data, how can in engineering also. And then my co-founders also had a prior entrepreneurship experience. So IIM gave me a good exposure, I would say confidence ki, okay, whatever you can do, you can actually achieve that. So I think that is the biggest motivation which IIM has provided us, and adaptability to learn and grow in life, never stop learning. And this is one of the major, I would say, learning which I had from IIM, because we need to push hard a lot while we are studying there. So, and gradually with time, I think those 2 years of journey given us a very, I would say, healthy and growing mindset. Okay, nothing is, I would say, anything can be achieved if you work really hard on it. So I think those few parameters, and with my friend and co-founder Ramesh, who is backing up me a lot, and that's why we are able to start this journey on this platform instead of joining any MNC.
And talking on the lines of entrepreneurship, India में किसी भी homegrown startup के लिए funding is a big challenge. So how did you manage it?
So initially we have plans to raise funds, but initially, at least for the next quarter, we just want to scale more the app, bring, I would say, people more aware about the NAM. Right now, not very people don't know much about the NAM because they have not done much marketing on top of that. Now the time has come, slowly we are going into the market, talking about the people. More important is to understand, okay, what is they are actually looking, inside the app. So fine tune it more. This is what consumer actually need, and then probably launch it at a much mature scaling coming quarters.
As a young entrepreneur, what has been the top 3 key learnings for you?
I think one thing is that you need to hustle a lot, okay, and never stop learning, because every day I'm learning a lot while talking to people, talking to new folks, and learning about different domains. Priorly, I was most into engineering, then went to management, and now I'm handling a lot of things under one umbrella, a lot of teams under one umbrella. So giving exposure, talking is not just about the presentation, talking about the market, what is trending, doing a research on the idea, the business model, the revenue model, how we're going to monetize it, talking to investors, talking to people, talking to users. So that is giving a more of confidence and more of growing curve. Okay, this is what we need to be developed, down the lane in the next quarter and all that. So I think learning day by day and just keeping a reflection on what we have done so far and how can we improvise on day by day basis.
Right. One last question. Suppose my audience, anyone wants to use नाम, तो वो कैसे नाम को use कर सकते हैं? So what is the process?
Either just open your phone, go to the Play Store and just type NAM. NAM will come and just download it.
Thank you so much, Abid. Thank you for connecting with TAG.
Thank you.